Hi guys, it's Elaine. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Genix.
And you're here with Neon Al on Groove Cruise. Alright, so it's your first cruise.
Yeah.
What do you think so far? We are a few hours in. We're sailing now. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's my first cruise to actually go on, whether it's DJing or just going on a cruise. And I've never been on a boat this big, so yeah, you don't really feel like you're on it yet.
No motion sickness yet, right?
No.
Wait till like a couple of days later.
Yeah, I've heard. But yeah, everyone's in really good spirits here, and it's a really good atmosphere. Loads of really cool outfits, and I think, the party's just started and everyone's really kind of just getting warmed up for it. Yeah.
Did you bring any clothing or costume for any of the themes?
No, I missed the memo on that.
Tonight, I should have texted you. Tonight we have heroes and villains.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's going down, and we have a bunch of cool ones as well.
Well, so I dress up as Superman or something.
You can. What are you most excited for the cruise?
Like I said, I've not been on a cruise or DJed on one. I've heard a lot of stories about these things.
What kind of stories?
Just people saying they've had just crazy times, and it's totally wild. So I was kind of I was excited to hear and experience what it was about. Yeah. So I was looking forward to just seeing what it is.
Cool. So, you've obviously been crushing it. You've been having sold out shows. What's been your favorite moment in the last couple years?
Well, we had the whole COVID pandemic, so the last couple of years has been really great to be back touring, and I missed being around people and seeing the energy and people smiling. We all missed that. There's something in human nature that was taken away during the pandemic. So it's great. There's been so many amazing moments in the last few years, and I'd have to say undoubtedly the Gorge for ABGT, the weekender. It wasn't an ABGT actually. It was, but yeah, that thing in July last year, that was pretty spectacular.
And what was it about, that moment?
I've played there before, and it was incredible. There was 25,000 people there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been to the
venues. That's one of the venues I haven't yet been to, but I hear it's amazing.
It's a natural amphitheatre, so it's like a half bowl. And there's people just stuck on it. It's like a sports stadium almost. And the atmosphere and just the energy and
then you can see the vibration.
The sound was insane, and it's like, if you can imagine what the Grand Canyon looks like, behind it there is a huge canyon as well, so it kind of overlooks that, and it almost feels completely surreal. So I closed after Above and Beyond on that occasion. That was insane. The Brooklyn Mirage, I saw you there.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
That was my favorite set.
Was
no
it?
offense to anyone else, but that was my favorite set.
Thank you. It was amazing. It's another sort of venue I've wanted to play at, so that was quite good. But yeah, I'd probably say the Gorge is one of the best I've ever done in my whole 20-odd year career.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
That particular one. It was just I don't know, something in the air.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I know you've toured in so many different places, and just a couple of years ago you toured for your album. I actually wanted to ask, you've been in the scene for quite a few years, so what prompted you to start an album and release your first album?
Well, I started producing music when I was 16, and never really thought I was going to be some international touring producer, DJ, whatever I am. That's good. Anyway, and I've released hundreds of singles. People thought my career started with Anjuna Beats, but it really didn't. First record was released in 2003, and I've had so many singles, and it's always been a dream of mine to release an album at one stage.
Yeah.
But it's all about timing. I could have released an album 10 years ago, and people wouldn't have known who I was, and it wouldn't have been the right time. But a few years ago was the right time for me to. It was the next phase, the next sort of thing to do, even though I've been doing it for so long. My profile was at the right moment, and it went really well. I absolutely loved making it. I tried to put myself in a different mindset. I'm used to making club music, which is formatted for the dance floor. It's got a certain way you do it, but this was made with I was quite not selfish, but I was trying to think of music that I would buy and listen to in my own house, or and I referenced lots of old albums, like old Faithless albums from the 90s, and tried to. I became almost a student again of how to compose and put the right order and try and take people on a journey.
Yeah.
I completely forgot the question, but I was talking about the album.
Like what made you decide to do it, but it seems like it was like the right timing.
It was the right time.
After...
I'm actually halfway through a second one already.
Awesome. That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy with the progress of that so far. Sounding great.
Cool. I can't
Can
wait to
we
hear it.
expect like similarities or like super different?
It's definitely in the same world as the last album. I'd say it's not as aggressive techno-wise, even though...
but I like the aggression.
We love the dark techno.
We love the aggression. And
as you can tell.
We're all matching.
Yeah, same. I mean, that's why I'm doing this Warehouse 55 EPs on Junior Beats, so that's going to be my tougher, like my ravey, like banging big kick drums and hi-hats and sort of that dark sound. So, but the album I'm working on, I wanted it to be more about me as a producer and sort of like my influences and experiences I've had, and try and put them into something new. Not just we could listen to as like, I don't know, banging dance music, but I don't know, it's my mum or my dad or anyone could listen to it as a piece of music and go through it.
Yeah.
So I absolutely love the techno world and the sort of the old ravey sounds from the 90s. I'm all over that at the minute.
I definitely love that you put like the emotion and trance and like the hardness of techno together.
It's hard to do actually. It's hard to get that to gel right without it sounding like rubbish.
Yeah.
Because it's nasty and nice almost, you know. And,
I love Anjuna as like the brand and all that. I don't listen to a ton of the music, but I was really drawn to your music and your sets. So for someone that's never heard you before, how would you describe your sound and the music that you make?
I always try and bring energy. I always think it's good to have a good sort of stage presence, and I don't do that as an act. That just happens like organically. I just get into what I'm doing. I jump around and I absolutely love it. My sound is very energetic, I would say, very bass driven, very groovy, quite dark at the minute. I really like artists like Will Clark, like some of those dark techno-y. I'm really into that sort of stuff. Just that kind of. It still has to have moments of music in there, like so not just it's like nosebleed techno for a whole hour or so, but it needs musical moments where people can reset, have a moment with their friends, and feel the love in the air almost, and then we can get back to the stomping.
It's about
heads
journey.
down stuff.
It's about
absolutely, it's about a journey. Yeah. Although it's hard as a DJ to do that with most DJ sets now are like 1 hour time slots, so it's really hard to actually take people on a journey. I mean, I've been DJing for years. I used to play on vinyl. Used to be able to play longer DJ sets, so I used to be able to take people on a journey, like build the crowd up, take it down. But now with the shorter sets, you have to most of the time play the music that you're known for, play your hits, or play what people are expecting you to play. So you are limited in that sense. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What would be the ideal set time? Like how many hours? Oh, we were gonna both ask that. Okay, so how many hours is like the perfect curated set for you to take people on a journey?
I think 3 to 4 hours is nice.
Okay.
That's like enough.
Yeah, like
and
a good open to close or.
Oh, an open to close. That's like a full journey. Yeah, I actually did an 84-hour DJ set once.
84.
Yeah.
84. Like
84.
That was official Guinness World Record as well. It's the longest.
What?
Ever. Yeah. It's like 4 days.
What? Wait, when did this happen? I missed the memo.
Yeah, that happened in.
And why did this happen?
Because I was young and naive and stupid.
Did you pee and did you eat?
Of course I did in 4 days.
Okay, because maybe you had a bucket or something. I don't know.
No. I just put a long song on and just run to the loo and come back.
Okay. Run to the loo.
Restroom, whatever you guys call it. That was 4 days. Yeah, it was 2007. I think I did that. I did another world record a few years ago, DJing on Mount Everest as well.
Yeah, she wanted to ask you about that.
I noticed that you're just really incorporated into nature in general.
Yeah.
You like to go hiking and whatnot. So I wanted to know how much you try to incorporate nature into your sets, because I thought the Mount Everest thing was really cool.
That came about because we were going to base camp anyway, and it was my friend who organised it, his 40th birthday, so it was like, why don't we have a party up on Everest? And when people say Everest Base Camp, they think it's at the bottom, but it's like it's 2/3 of the way up at the top of the mountain. Yeah, but we actually went higher than Base Camp to break the world record, and yeah, that was pretty nice. I didn't actually plan to do that. That was just a suggestion. We just ended up just doing it, and it's just like this amazing thing.
Was that like one of your favorite things ever? Like
it was insane. That going to the Himalayas was just mind blowing, and it just you felt so small because everything was so big, and yeah, you just felt insignificant on Earth. It was really overpowering in a good way.
Yeah. If you can do that at another destination,
I said I'm retiring from my record.
Nature-wise, where are we going?
Someone suggested doing the deepest set. I've done the highest, doing the deepest in like a submarine or something. I don't think so.
Yeah, amazing. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of aspiring artists, a lot of producers out there that's either breaking in or trying to achieve that next level. What type of advice do you have for them?
Right, okay, the best bit of advice can give to anyone is to stick to what you love. Don't try and copy, but be inspired by artists. So, I don't know, say you want to get signed to a certain record label, don't send them music that is already released on the label, because people do that, and I've been a victim of that. Why is a record label going to want to sign something that it's already got? Well, like, it's easy to like an artist and copy the sounds, but find your own space, try and just be creative, and don't be scared to be creative, and you will be unique. Like with me, I sort of don't really care if people don't like my music somewhat, because I do, and I think that gives opportunity to create like a unique artist space. And it's quite hard to do, but be brave and just enjoy it mainly.
Yeah.
Because it's very frustrating. Even for me, after doing it for so long, it's always frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah, just have fun and enjoy it.
What are some of those like frustrating moments and challenges, and like how do you deal with?
Without getting too technical,
Yeah.
it's not writer's block. Sometimes like you'll sit there and you'll be there for like a day, and you've just got a kick drum made or something, and it's just like this is an easy thing to do, but you get too critical, you analyse things too much sometimes, and you know it can be counterproductive for workflow. But yeah, that's frustrating. I mean, creating music's an art. You can't just shoot it out your fingers. Like you have to be in the right mind space. And for me, sometimes with all the travelling and everything, it can be quite difficult to be in a good headspace. So it can be frustrating in many ways.
What do you do when you find yourself in that headspace to get yourself out of it?
Like normally I get locked in to it, and I get so frustrated. And do you know what? The very best thing you can do, just step away from your studio or wherever you work, and just go
take a hike.
Yeah, seriously.
Take a hike. Literally take a hike.
Take a walk. Just stop thinking about what you're doing, and you'll come back with fresh ears and a fresh mind, and it'll come to you like this. That's normally the best thing. To get out of those sort of frustrating moments, because sometimes music can be forced.
Yeah.
And I've done it, and I'm sure everybody else does. And you get like quite a good idea, and you're trying to force it, but it shouldn't be the case. Like if you're forcing it, no matter how good that initial idea is, it can be counterproductive. Like sometimes the best ideas are the ones that are just quick and just put together, and then you work on the project. Yeah.
It's actually very humbling to hear.
Yeah, because she's just getting into production and all that. She's like, what do I do? I'm so frustrated. Like
better year end.
So take a hike, Kelly.
Yeah, don't put pressure on yourself at all. I promise. Like you'll want to be, and also don't look at other artists and where they are. Don't do that, because you're not that artist. You're you as an artist. You need to focus on your little world, no matter how big or small it may be. It's easy to get, like, some people might get envious or see other people doing well and think, well, he's done that or she's done this. But yeah, just focus on yourself. Don't put pressure on, and enjoy. And naturally, it will come.
Yeah. What would you say is your definition of success, and have you achieved it?
I've always set sort of goals in my career, like whether it be get signed to a certain record label, play DJ in a certain club. I think it's always good for any artist to have ambition. What's the point, But I think being over ambitious can be a negative also. So I think set realistic, sort of achievable goals, and before you know it, you're doing big things from small things.
Yeah. Focus on what you can reach in front of you first, and then
Yeah,
over time it builds.
and I've had that approach to my career, and I've all the success I've had from my career is from taking small steps and achieving big things. Like it's harder to do it the other way. It's hard to achieve big things with big steps sometimes. So just take it slow, and just work hard and be passionate.
What are some of the habits that you've kind of put into place to keep yourself going? Whether that's daily habits or like mindset habits.
I like to exercise a lot, so I always go for runs in the gym, whatever, in the morning, and then make music after that because I find like it gets the endorphins going. I feel like ready for the day, and eat well. They're all good habits.
Are you going to eat well on the cruise?
Yeah, I've had 2 bowls of fruit today already.
Oh, I had
nice.
vegetables, and people were talking,
I've had a salad,
making fun of me. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're on group cruise right now, it's your first group cruise. I'm going to ask you some cruise-related questions.
Okay.
If you were the captain of the ship and you can set sail to anywhere in the world, where are we all going?
Can I say Ibiza?
Okay. Why?
Loads of. Well, you may or may have not been, but it's a very famous island in the Mediterranean. Yeah,
You're not the first person to say that, by the way.
Really?
Like, to choose that.
Well, let's go
We've had
there
some
then.
weird places too, but okay. But let's say we can't go there, and instead we're going to a deserted island, and you're the only one there. For some reason, none of us. We all disappeared. What 3 items would you bring to this deserted island?
It's like a desert island disc type thing.
Yeah. It's Space Island.
There you go. I love it. Okay, so I don't know. Can I take my laptop to make music? Is that an item?
Yes, we'll give you
Okay,
your
that's
laptop and your charger, I guess.
Yeah. A football.
A football?
Soccer, yeah.
Okay.
Soccer.
You're gonna play soccer by yourself.
Yeah. And will I survive without food, or do I need to take food?
You would have to somehow
Live off the
manifest your island food from the island.
Okay, so I can't take food. I have no idea. I should have loads of things I want to take. I wouldn't need clothes, would I? Because I'd be the only person.
You'd be the only person, so.
For warmth, I mean, it's up to you. You can make your own clothes there.
You can make your own clothes. We'll give you that.
Okay, I'll take my decks to play some records.
He's gonna just play. He's gonna make music,
play music to a big
and
crowd
he's
of none.
To a
Except
crowd
yourself.
of
I mean, that's
one.
the most important part.
Okay, cool. So let's say we can allow for you to bring one person. Who would you bring?
I have to say my wife.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What else? Okay. Since you didn't get the memo about the themes, if you were to create your own theme that everyone would participate in on the ship, what theme are we going for? Some ideas. Since you didn't get the memo, we have heroes and villains.
Yeah.
We have
Over the rainbow.
over the rainbow, like mythology.
We have like get laid.
Any
which is Hawaiian.
get laid. We have anything but clothes, which I think you're wearing. What are you wearing? You're wearing
I was gonna wear something, but I think people wear like caution tapes, or they make outfits out of I don't know,
So what
bags.
theme?
I've just been put on the spot
What
now.
theme shall we all participate in? We can think of one.
I can't. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
What you got a cruise question for this guy?
I didn't prepare one.
Okay, cool. Last meal on Earth. What is the meal that you would eat?
I love Texas barbecue.
Texas
So-
barbecue. I did not expect that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a smoker at home since I've been to like all the main restaurants in Austin and places like that. So I was inspired about one of those big green egg things that you have over here. So I do a smoked meat at home. So
Yeah.
I'm big into that.
Okay.
So I'd probably have that.
Awesome. And then a few more personal questions to wrap up is what would those closest to you, your friends, your family, your wife, what are 3 words that they would use to describe you as a person?
Everyone says I'm nice.
Nice. Okay.
And I always think, I don't try and be nice, but I always think you should treat everybody the way you want to be treated. So I think I'd say I was nice, kind, I'm sounding really big-headed. I don't know. I'd be there for people as well. So yeah, maybe those two
Yeah.
things.
Okay. And then, if you were not an artist, what career path would you have taken?
I always wanted to be a soccer player when I was a kid.
Are you any good?
Yeah?
Okay. You should have came with us last. We went to an orphanage last cruise, and then we played soccer. It was like U.S. versus Mexico.
Oh, that sounds
You
awesome.
would have crushed it in that one.
That sounds like, yeah, I've not played for a few years, but yeah, I used to be pretty good. Really enjoy it. And really miss playing, actually. But
Yeah.
just getting older and times change, I guess.
Yeah. And then finally, what's something you are extremely grateful for, and for all your fans watching out there? Any
Do you know
words
what?
for
I'm
them?
grateful for my fans. Thank you. Like, it really inspires me to make more music when I see happy faces. People tell me, like, I've seen a couple of people on the boat, like, I love your music, I listen to it here, and sometimes people say my music's affected their lives in some way, whether it's stopped them from self-harming or got them back out of dark places. And you wouldn't believe the amount of people that say these amazing things. I mean, these are people that I've never met. It just shows you the power of music, the power of how it can unite people who don't know each other from different backgrounds. And it's a magical thing. So yeah, I'm grateful. Thank you to my fans, and hopefully see you all on the dance floor somewhere.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. We can't wait for your multiple sets this cruise.
Me too.
And yeah, we'll party on your first groove cruise.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yay!